You can run, but you can't hide. Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. It is currently 11:40 in the morning and I haven't posted in a long while, y'all. But I'm going to try to start posting consistently and really get up on my YouTube stuff. Today's video is going to be something short, nothing too extra. It's literally going to be a study with me. I have SATs coming up and I have schoolwork to do. Even though I'm on break in high school, I have college work to do because I do enrollment. So today y'all are basically going to look at my face, and every now and then I may have something to say and I may talk about it with y'all. So it's going to be a study with me / talk with me. That's really what it's going to be. And I'm not gonna record the entire time I'm studying because I plan on studying for a while and doing schoolwork too. So every now and then, if I feel like something I want to talk about, I'm gonna press record, talk about it. Might even talk about school, give y'all some tips, because your girl was definitely, I've had my stressed out moments. So yeah, that's the video today, and see y'all when I get started. I got something to talk about with y'all. So yeah, and it's probably going to be, this video I plan on it to not be anything longer than like 15 minutes. So that's why I said it's going to be very short, sweet, and simple. I record when there's something I need to say. Might give y'all some tips on just staying on top of your work and everything. So I'm sorry y'all for the different angle, but y'all, I just checked my little Clayton State D2L. I'm in 100 on that discussion. Y'all understand how happy I am. It's in the American government. Look, the first one. Okay, let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. It's not that it's necessarily hard. It's not my favorite subject. Like, it's just not my favorite subject. In the first discussion board, I ain't get 100. So I was like what I'm supposed to do. But then when I logged in, I started at 100 for that second discussion. Oh, yes, y'all. Sometimes all you gotta do is read. I know I'm wanting to be like, why? I don't want to read all this stuff. But sometimes reading can help. You don't gotta read everything. Read the important stuff. That's what you do. Because with that discussion board, I mean, and this is for like, sorry y'all, my computer turns off. But like, this is for like anything. Because even with my last government class, there was no government class. My last history class, I made a like 93 on a book report. I'm not finna act like I read the entire book. I skimmed it. I skimmed the entire book. I read the first 2 chapters. Then I realized I didn't want to read it all, so I skimmed it and highlighted everything important. This literally, I would say that's my key for things. Yes, read the information, but highlight whatever is important. And like, go over what the question is, what the question is asking you, what you need to really be writing about, and then go back and read what you need to read and highlight what's important. That's my biggest key. I got that from somebody, one of my teachers. One of my teachers was like, read the question first. Read the question first. Because you never know. You spend all that time reading it, then you get to the question, and now you got to go back and read it again. Why? Because you don't read all that information. You don't know what's important. So read the question first. Then do that. Now, it may not work for everybody, but personally, that has worked for me. And I've used that all throughout middle school, all throughout high school. Like, middle school milestones were so easy to me. One, because reading and writing is my strong subject. Like, no matter what, it's always been my strong suit. So my key to doing milestones and everything was to read the question first. Because it saved me a lot of time versus having to read the entire passage. Because, like, I can read it, but if I don't know what the question is, then I have to read it again. Because once I done read it and got to the question, now I got to go back and figure out what it's asking. So, and where the answer is. So my key was always to read the question first and then read the passage. or to look through the passage and find key highlighting things that went off in my brain, like, ooh, this can't be find an answer, you know. But that's just me though. That's just me. So don't be going to use it. Low key, a big study tip, find whatever works for you. Find whatever works for you. People can give you all the tips in the world and everybody just don't work the same. So find whatever works for you. I just had to throw this in here. Okay. It is 1:57 in the afternoon. I haven't even started working on my SAT stuff. So I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow because I may need to take a break. But I did do my dual enrollment stuff. Not all of it. I did the stuff for Arizona sociology. And then I'm going to do, I may do that stuff tonight. I'm not even finna hold you. I'm gonna do my discussion board for American Lit tonight. American Government I'm not gonna do until probably Saturday because it's due Sunday and it's nothing too difficult, so I'm probably gonna do that Saturday. And then that SAT stuff I'm literally gonna be doing every day for the rest of, like, until I take my SAT. So yeah, but I just wanted to come and update y'all because, like, why not? But yeah, y'all, school ain't no joke. My biggest tip for anybody who does plan on doing dual enrollment or is doing it and you're struggling, write everything down. Not everything down, but like as far as the due dates for your assignments, write it down. And always read the syllabus. You don't have to read everything, but read when stuff is due and how much it counts towards your grade. Because all the due dates are literally in the syllabus. Like the important big assignments are in the syllabus. And well, for me anyways, with all of my dual enrollment classes, they have a calendar with the due dates of everything, and syllabus tell you when everything's due. So it's literally my biggest tip I can give you. Like, and log into your classes. Let's say you start in dual enrollment next semester. Log into your classes as soon as they say that you can, because usually they let you log in the Saturday or Sunday before you actually start class. Log in, check out the syllabus, see if there's any books you need to get, see when your first assignment is due, anything that you need to get done, and check out the late policy or like anything that has to do with like turning in assignments late. And don't be afraid to email your teachers. Like for my American Lit class, we had a discussion post that was an introduction to, basically introduce yourself. I knew it was due and I was gonna do it, but I didn't know that it was due like the day. Like I logged in and it said it was graded and missing as a 0. I didn't know it was due that day. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I did not know that, cause I was literally like, oh, let me log in. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I saw that 0. I said, so I did it real quick and I emailed her and I was like, hey, you know, I was going to do the assignment tomorrow, and when I logged in, I realized it was due like today. Is it okay or possible if I could still turn it in? And she graded it because she said she understands that it's a little learning curve, you know, we're in high school. Well, I'm in high school. So yeah, like don't be afraid to email your teacher. Some of these teachers ain't bad. Like, they really not. And yeah, just literally get the dates of everything that's due. That is my biggest help out, is that I know when things are due. I know my American Government stuff is due Sunday. I know one of my American Lit things is due Thursday, and then the next part of it is due Sunday. Like, that's a really, really big help, especially if, I wasn't gonna say if you're like me and you go to school, but I don't really like go to school. Like, I go to school, but none of my classes have like work for real. But like, let's say you're like me and you go to school and you have like practice and stuff, and you're also like me and you low-key a procrastinator. Just know the dates of when things are due. It'll be the biggest help out. And when you can or have the time, take the time to get ahead on your work. I know it may sound like girl bye, but it can't help. It can't help. Like right now, I'm actually ahead on my sociology class. Like once I do this is due next Monday. I'm literally ahead, and I can get my stuff done for the first week of October. I can get that done one day sitting in my third period class. So like really just get ahead. It may be like a lot, it may feel like a lot, it may seem like a lot, but once you do it, you'll really see that it doesn't take that much time, and it'll be a big help out. So you're not sitting over here stressed and worried, you got practice and stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot about homework. No, just do it. And as someone who definitely had a not a learning struggle, but a struggle with procrastinating and time management, when I first started doing dual enrollment, I'm a senior now. I started doing dual enrollment my junior year, and I did it all throughout my junior year. Literally, just make sure you get the dates of everything. My first semester was low-key a struggle because I was a procrastinator and I didn't know the dates of anything. Now I'm logging to be like, crap, it's due today. So yeah, just stay on top of stuff, and it's not that hard. These classes is not that hard. You may feel like, oh my gosh, they're college classes. They are not that hard. Like they give you everything that you need for the course, and you just do the work. Like it's not that hard. I promise you, it's not. So don't go into it super stressed out like, oh my gosh, it's not as hard as you may think it is. Is there any more tips? No. Just do your best. Like they give you a rubric for every assignment. So just do your best and give your all. And it's nothing too much different about high school and college. The only difference is, for me anyway, college is easier and less work. You may think it's like a lot more work, but I feel like even sitting in, because my schedule first said psychology before it got fixed, even sitting in psychology, I did a whole bunch more work than I ever did when I was doing my dual enrollment classes. And like I said, I got American Government and American Lit. All I had to do was a discussion board. I'm sitting up in here in psychology. It was only for what, 2-3 weeks? I done did about 5-7 assignments. I almost got put into a group project. Luckily, my schedule got fixed. But yeah, this might be the end of it, because I really don't have that much to do. I'm finna do this quiz and then I'm done. Then I'm gonna take a break. But yeah, that's really my biggest tips for if you want to be successful. Stay organized. Stay organized. If you are like me and you really don't like writing on paper and have like a regular planner, like regular people, get a calendar that you can put on your wall. I stopped using mine for real. I'm not finna hold you. But get a calendar on your wall so that you can put events and dates. Even if it's just, let's say a big assignment due, put it up there. You know, keep it together so that it won't clash with any of your events. You rushing trying to get stuff done because you got things you gotta do, and you decide to wait till last minute. My biggest, how I really stayed organized throughout my junior year, I haven't really used it this year as much because now I got the swing of it. But my junior year, if you have an iPad, you can use your phone too, because I've been using my phone. But Notion, it's an app called Notion, literally is what kept me organized. I would put in the days my assignments were due. I would do it for the month, or if I was able to see my entire thing for the year, which I usually was, I put in all my assignments for like the semester. I put in when I had college breaks, when I had high school breaks, so that I could note and stuff, and had a homework calendar, and literally just put in all the dates everything was due. And when I would do the assignment, I would click it and hit done or finished or whatever it is. But it's like, that literally saved me. Like, y'all don't understand. That saved me. I know some people use it to organize their like D2L and stuff. I was gonna try that. I just haven't got around to doing it. But yeah, like, those are my biggest tips, and that app can help you. If you don't like taking notes like me, I don't know how to help you out. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Now, depending on the class and depending on what you're strong suited, just do what works for you. I would say that because it's a lot of things I've come across that people be like, oh, this is the best way to study, da-da-da-da, and my mom's trying giving me a planner. Just do what works for you. Everybody has a different learning style. Everybody operates different. Everybody works different. Like me personally, I am a multitasker. Like right now. I mean, it's not on right now because I'm recording, but TV on, I be on my phone and I be doing my schoolwork at the same time. That's just how I operate. If I don't do it like that, I will be sitting here looking at my computer for like 30 years. Same thing with writing assignments. I am a great writer, so I usually wait till last minute or like the day before to get it done. And I do the same thing. Look at my phone, watch TV, do my assignment all at the same time. And it works for me. I don't like starting writing assignments 2 weeks before the due date because my brain just be blank. Like, girl, what I'm finna write about? I'm just sitting here looking at my computer with one sentence on that little Word doc. But the day before, I can give you 3-4 pages. Like, that's wild. I know it's wild. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just how my brain is. It's what works for me. So the biggest tip I can give y'all is to find what works for y'all. My advice, figure it out before you get to college. Because I'm going to college next year. So we'll see if this works in college. But my biggest tip is to find the things that work for you in high school when you have the time. Because once you get to college, I feel like, you're an adult. So get over it, But no, really. Figure it out when you're in high school. And if you're in college now, like, just make the time out of your day, like one day when you ain't doing nothing, to just find out what works for you. Like, that's the biggest advice anybody can give anybody studying for anything. Find what works for you. Don't go on YouTube. Don't go on TikTok. What's the best styles to study? What's the best way? No, you have to find what works for you. Because I done sat up there. I done been on TikTok. I done seen them come across my For You page and be like, oh, I'm going to try it. I don't even like writing notes for real. So, yeah, just find what works for you. It's not going to be that hard. Just learn how to take your time and really pace yourself. And if you are like me and I don't want to say an overachiever, but you strive for the absolute best, you have to learn how to pace yourself. You have to learn how to stay organized and stay on top of things. Because when I first started dual enrollment, I literally tried out for the dance team and started the dance team that same year. I'm not going to say it was a hassle, because it wasn't that much of a hassle, but I will say you just have to learn what works for you and to just do your best and find your way. Like, everybody has different ways of being successful. Everybody has different paths of getting successful, and everybody's success story is different. That's just life. It's just life. That's how it is. So my advice, find what works for you, and if it works for you, keep doing it. It may not be what works for me, it may not be what works for your friend, it may not be what works for your mama, but if you find it and it works good for you, do it. Keep doing it. Obviously, if you succeed in doing it the way that you're doing it, and if you're doing it well, then it is meant for you. So do what works for you, and find what works for you. It's easy to pass, so do you. But anyways, I'm gonna conclude this video with that. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, get your girl out there. But yeah, and hopefully you guys will see me next week. Oh my god. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for listening to my tips on how to just be a successful student and do what works for you. That's how we're gonna conclude this video. Do what works for you. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.